You're trying to find the area of the shaded region, so just this part. So a lot of you knew the strategy. You knew what you had to do. What did you have to find in this question?
The area of the shaded part.
The area of the shaded part. And what is the shape? A rectangle, right? So area of a rectangle is length times width. Well, we only wanted to know the shaded part, and we did this earlier in the year. What was the steps that you had to do to find this? You had to find the area of what first? The whole thing, the area of the large one, right? So let's call this number 1, the first rectangle. And then you had to find the area of what? Jay? I had to find the whole thing. And then what did I have to find? The inside. So I'll call this number 2. Once you found those 2 areas, what did you have to do to find just the shape? Then you had to subtract the 2 areas. So the area of the large rectangle was represented by 3x times 4x plus 2. And what did you use to represent the area of the smaller rectangle? So it was this times this, that's correct. So we can write it as x times x plus 2. When I'm multiplying 3x times 4x, what is 3 times 4? What's 3 times 4? 12. What is x times x? How do you represent x multiplied by x? X squared. Some of you forgot this when you were doing it. Did you notice that? Then we take the 3x and we multiplied it by what?
Miss, you...
So 3x times the positive 2 would be positive 6x. So this represents the area of the whole thing, right? The first large rectangle. What is the area of the small rectangle? What did you get for the second part? X times x. What did we just say x times x is represented as? X squared. Okay? Then x times 2 is what? 2x. That's it. This is the area of the smaller rectangle, just this part. Now this was the hard part, we noticed, because some of you didn't get the final step. I need to take the area of the large rectangle, and like we just discussed, we need to subtract the area of the smaller rectangle. So remember we did this the other day. If it has brackets in the first part, we can just get rid of them. So I'm going to rewrite it as 12x squared plus 6x, but because we're subtracting, what happens to the signs in the brackets? They change the opposite. So this positive x squared becomes negative x squared. This positive 2x becomes negative. And does this make sense? We're taking away the x squared, and we're taking away the 2x, right? Now what do? Can I take an x away from an x squared? No. So what do we have to do with this expression? Rewrite it first. We did this the other day. Rewrite it, rearrange it, and put all of your like terms together. So which term goes with the 12x squared? So the 12x squared and the negative x squared go together. What goes with the 6x? Positive or negative? Because I'm taking away 2x from the 6x. So what is the final answer? What's 12x squared take away what number? Can I put in front of that? What's 12 take away 1?
11.
X squared. And what is 6 take away 2? Positive 4x. So this was the final answer. This represents the area of the shaded region only.